US pledges humanitarian support for Afghanistan. During a meeting with Taliban leaders in Qatar this week, a US delegation committed to assist UN efforts to solve the humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan while asking the Taliban to respect human rights. Less than 2 months after toppling Kabul's internationally endorsed government, the two parties met in Doha for their second round of negotiations. The world has refused to acknowledge Afghanistan's new authorities. The war-torn country's economy has collapsed due to US financial sanctions and the sudden removal of most international funding and economic assistance. Afghanistan is now facing a humanitarian crisis, with over half of its people at danger of starvation throughout the winter. Interim Foreign Minister Amir Muttaqi headed both delegations in Doha. The US delegation comprised representatives from the State Department, Treasury, USAID, and the intelligence community. The parties highlighted the international community's ongoing and urgent response to the humanitarian situation, and the US delegation vowed to assist UN and humanitarian efforts to fulfill Afghan needs this winter, according to State Department spokesman Ned Price. Price said the Treasury Department has given broad licenses to allow the flow of humanitarian supplies to Afghanistan and other fundamental human necessities. As Afghan Foreign Ministry spokesperson Abdul Qahar Balki said, the Taliban delegation reaffirmed their appeal for Washington to free billions in frozen cash and abolish sanctions and blacklists. The negotiations occurred following an EU-Taliban conference in Doha. After that, the EU stated it may help the cash-strapped nation provided it satisfied certain criteria. According to a Human Rights Watch study published on November 30, the Taliban have summarily killed or forcefully disappeared over 100 former security force personnel since taking control in August. Officials from the US voiced worry about Al-Qaeda and Islamic State remaining in Afghanistan. The Taliban, who dominated the nation at the time, housed Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden, the architect of the attacks. Price claimed the Taliban reaffirmed their vow not to use Afghanistan to harm any nation. The US team also pushed the Taliban to fulfill their pledge to provide equal access to education for women and girls.